What is up, guys? Boom, boom. Sorry, I got this fucking beat in my head. What is up, everybody? Bagsy here. Welcome on this Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m. Keeping it sexy. I'm fucking starving, but I just ate this tuna sandwich, so hopefully that'll go down all right. When you guys come in, say what's up, drop your hellos in chat. I want to know how you guys are doing, how your weekend has been, what you guys have been up to, and let's get the show started. Let me pull up the chat. We're getting more sophisticated here, so that's a good sign. And luckily, thankfully, Blackout will be joining us any moment now, so that's going to be good. He is a fucking interesting person, and I like him very, very much. So, let us begin momentarily. Gonna look through some altcoins in my Discord. I did a little show me your shitcoin and I chart it. So, gonna write that down in the meantime while you guys streaming. Notepad. We got Komodo, USD CAD. That's funny. One. Waves, SNT. Damn, SNT's been around for ages. Phantom, Waves again. Yeah, Bybit's on TradingView now. Good job, Bybit. Good fucking job. Live now. Live now, friends. TV. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Twitch.tv. Bagsy TV. Boom. Alright. So that's that. Yo, what's up, Mount Doji? Just came back from the pool with beers to chill with you. My man, what kind of beer are you drinking? Something fresh? Some Corona? Something like that? I had a couple Coronas last night. That was delicious. I haven't had quality beer in a bit. I haven't really had much beer, period. But it's always nice to drink some fucking a nice smooth beer on a hot day by the pool. Man, I want more beer. All right, Factum. Oh, it's FCT. Boom. Yo, what's up, Tori? What's up, Porky? Theta. There. Can I chart Raven? Sure, why not, guys? Yeah, a lot of the altcoins are actually looking quite decent. Doseki. Very fucking nice. Very nice. Yeah, well, enjoying the weekend. Tonight I'm gonna go see a comedy show with my girlfriend, so it's gonna be fucking dope. I can't say who it is, because you guys could probably dox my location, but it's gonna be fun. Gonna get some food beforehand, might get some sushi or some pizza. Maybe you guys can help me decide. They're literally right next to each other. One's this awesome sushi place I go to every couple weeks at least, and the other is this pizza place that has like super thin Italian style pizza. It's super good. So I'm kind of torn right now. Yeah, don't worry, Tori. For you, I'll chart anything. Yeah, what about you, RF Moore? What are you doing this weekend? You have the chance to get some fun in? Oh man, I'm sore as shit though. I trained earlier. You know when you have a long night and you don't sleep very much, but you wake up and you're like, okay, I don't have a hangover. I should probably get my ass out of bed and do something about it. So went to the gym. That was good, but I'm feeling the pain. Have you guys been surviving the market at all? How's the market been treating you? I know BTC was fucking atrocious yesterday while I was out from my computer. It always happens when I'm out that the market moves. It's just, if ever you guys see me tweet, I think this is actually volume isn't there yet, but I think this could definitely BART back up. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see it BART up to like this level, something like that. If we were able to reclaim 9.669 as support, something like this. Maybe we could tag here, but I honestly don't think, I think this scenario is more likely at the moment, just because there's a lot of volume here, a lot of resistance above. So I don't know, until we have a reason to think otherwise. I still think we're gonna probably correct lower, but we'll see. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Pizza night and hanging with friends. Yeah, that's the best kind of night. You know, pizza and friends are literally a combination. One of my favorite combos. With a little bit of weed and I'm just kidding. I don't advocate drugs to people. It's not good for you. Yeah. Okay, so fuck Bitcoin for now. Let's do some. Oh, Zen pumped. That's true. Zen did pump. Ren. Yo, if you guys caught my last stream on Ren. What is it doing actually? Yeah, boom. I told you guys to take some fucking profit up here. Hope you guys listened. But that's okay if you didn't. It almost hit my target on the nose actually, so it's not over. I still think we'll probably see a tap of green. But for me to get back into a long on red, I would definitely want to see a reclaim of white box as support. You can see my little commentary here. And yeah, like, and the reason why I was telling everyone to take profit here is just because of the CCI. Multiple bearish divergences here. And when we were here at this point, I was telling people to ignore the divergence just because the strength was still there on the CCI. We were hitting around 159. But when we made another leg up here, I was like, okay, now we're seriously losing strength. So that's where I recommended that, and hopefully you guys made a bit of money. And I'm sure you guys have read the disclaimers. You know what's up. It's not financial advice. I'm just a dude giving my thoughts and trying to help you guys make or save some money. You know. Options, yeah, dude. Ace has been killing the options right now. I don't know if you guys have heard or followed Hackerman Ace, but I get him on stream a lot, and he's really, really big into that. So I'd recommend you guys give him a follow. He's on Twitch also, I believe. Well, not I believe. I know he's on Twitch. He's at Ace Stacks right here, one word. So I'd recommend y'all follow. He's a really good dude, and I like him a lot. Hey, yo, what's up, Ace Stacks? Ace Stacks, aka Hackerman. Yo, good thing I wasn't talking shit about you. But yeah. Zen. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Yo, what kind of sandwich did you get?
The one of the day.
Nice. Enjoy. Devil's lettuce. Thoughts about Binance Dex. I mean, do I think? I don't have any thoughts on it actually. I think it's just another way for Binance to grow as a project. They own their own blockchain, their own decentralized exchange. Then they can basically list anything they want, especially if it's outside of their U.S. regulated exchange now. So they kind of unfuck themselves by doing that. But I mean, it's just an extension of Binance. I don't think it's good or bad. Yeah, no, Ace is working right now. Okay, I gotta fix the Nightbot. He's starting to piss me off. Go away, Nightbot. I'm gonna find a way to deactivate it shortly. All right, let's look at Komodo. Let's get this show rolling. Not bad. I like that it's actually holding support above the POC here. It's actually exactly on the POC. CCI is. Let's go on the 4-hour before I say anything stupid. Oh, I can hear myself talk. That's great. Daily. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this, to be honest. I have no idea what the fuck it's gonna do. All I know is that this looks like a bearish continuation to me. Volume's dropping. The good news is that the CCI is the sell pressure is dying down, so that's not a bad thing. However, you know, once we got into this white box resistance, got rejected, back into support, we're kind of trending in between. Yeah, and I even put it here. We're just trending between two. We're in a range. So either we move back up, I'd be a seller at white box, or we'd move back down, I'd be a buyer at green box. I personally wouldn't trade the middle of it. I just don't know what it's going to do. Sorry. It's one of those that I'm just meh. Hey, good job, Tori. Fucking gangster. What kind of VPN did you get? Yo, what's up, Cine? Welcome back, man. Girl, man.
Yo, Bagsy.
Yo, Blackout. What's up, man?
Oh, you can hear me finally. Fuck, man.
How long you been there?
Dude, I was messing around with the equalizer for my sound,
Okay.
it was my inputs and shit were all messed up. But I've been here for a minute.
Oh shit, sorry, bro. I didn't hear you.
No, it's all good. It's my fault, dude.
So what's going on, man? How you been?
Nothing, man. What you doing? I see you're charting some shit.
Yeah, charting some garbo. To everyone on Steam, this is Blackout. He is. Tell them who you are. I don't want to butcher that.
Man, I'm just a guy on Twitter that likes to trade shit coins and get wrecked. I mean, no big deal.
Beautiful. I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Man. Yeah, man. I mean, we don't got to make it complicated.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we all are at this point.
Did you post a stream link today?
Yeah, I just did actually.
Okay.
It's hold up.
No, I got you.
You got it. All right, cool. So
Yep.
yeah, everybody, that's Blackout. It's been a while since we spoke. You done anything cool this summer so far? Any fun plans or?
Oh
grinding,
man,
working?
nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Oh, if
Just,
I never know what nothing crazy means, because I have a
I
feeling
mean,
you live a very
I ain't gone on
interesting
any
life.
cross country trips or fucking,
Yeah.
went and degended up anywhere lately. So
Very cool. USD. You want me to do a bit of forex? Should be interesting. Do you trade forex at all?
I did for a minute.
Okay. How did you find it?
How did I find out about forex?
No. How did you find it? As a.
Oh, I mean, the volatility can get crazy. I mean, it all depends on. It's a lot of headline driven shit. So I mean, say, oh, the euro's crashing and stuff like that. People tend to listen to what's going on and trade against that rather than fundamentals, I think. But it's you can get pretty fucked pretty quick if you don't know what you're doing. You ain't trading the right leverage points and your pips and shit like that.
Yeah, when I first heard about pips, I'm like, what is a pip?
Basically a tick in the candle chart or whatever you're using or the rise and fall of it or whatever time based shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually when I'm learning something, I usually understand a general, basic idea of it, and then just go in and break shit myself and figure it out from there.
What did you find was the hardest thing when it came to forex? Was it the news-driven events that you couldn't predict? Was it the actual PA?
I think the doing analysis and stuff like that were kind of on higher time frames, but I mean when you're trading, like when I traded, I was doing crazy shit like 50x, 125x. I had some older stuff in my Twitter when one trader, one broker was up.
Really?
And I forget what it was that I was trading, but I was up a lot, and I fucking put a crazy ass, just stupid, almost all in bet on something, and it just started tanking a few minutes later, and I'm like, oh shit. So I had to go into damage control mode. But
it happens.
I think it can happen really quick either way. So it's good to play, more rebounder, blow off top type setups if you want to.
Okay.
I mean, me personally, that's what I would go for. Just try to snipe shit on longer trend moves.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm looking at the USD CAD on the weekly right now. Do you find that VPVR works well when trading forex?
What's VPVR?
Oh, sorry. Volume profile, horizontally traded money. So you're using horizontal levels or volume.
You know what? I see that all the time. I don't use it personally.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
don't.
love it personally, but I'm just curious to know if it works for Forex. Maybe someone in chat could let us know. But what I do like is that it broke above the POC of the range, and that's the highest volume
So give me a
horizontal
quick
level.
rundown of what you're looking at right now.
Yeah, sure.
The horizontal volume is pegged to what?
Uh,
The
every
current candle, or
to all the candles that are in the range you're looking at.
oh,
So
so it basically flipped it sideways.
it basically just broke above the highest volume horizontal level price on the map. So typically we look at volume as candles vertically,
Uh-huh.
but this tool allows you to actually see if you're going to encounter any higher term resistance. So like if let's look at Tron for example.
Okay. So
Mhm.
real quick, the
Yeah.
volume on the vertical or the horizontal
Yeah.
is pegged to the actual price,
Yes.
like what the volume was at that. Okay, got it.
Exactly. That price
So
across
the
all the
volatility at the
candles.
price range.
Exactly. So if we were to zoom out here and get these candles here, then the POC should change because it'll also take into account the money that was traded back in March 2004. But if
Uh
you
huh.
zoom into this year only, you'll get a different POC, a different volume profile. If you were to zoom on the
Ah.
1 hour, it would give you for that particular range. So it can be used in many different ways. So just by putting it on the 1 hour, we can see that the 131 area would make a likely rebound, not only because it's a horizontal, should be a horizontal support, but also it had the highest amount of money traded within this particular range we're looking at. But it's typically better to zoom out on a high time frame um, outlook so you can get the whole picture, and
Yeah.
then you can break it down deeper.
So you can get the historical values of
Yeah.
where that was traded. So what that tells me, if you're looking at something like that, is was that a point at which longs and shorts were most even, or was there a teeter-totter effect where it kind of broke down at a certain point?
I don't know actually. I just think it means that it had the most candles running through it at that price.
Trading interest. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on from scenario to scenario.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, like you just taught me something. I never knew what the fuck that thing was on the side. I always saw it and I was, I'm looking at the regular volume and I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, what's that doing? So that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, like let's look at Tron for example. You want to see something scary? So this is Tron. We just lost that. But if you're looking at the POC, sorry, at the VPVR tool, the
Uh-huh.
POC is all the way up here. But that's not the only reason I use it. What we can also see here is if we lose this last little volume area, there's
Hmm.
literally nothing but air until that 50, 60 sat
Oof.
area. So technically, there was barely any money traded here. So why would there be any support there?
Okay,
So
here's another thing to look at. How long did it trade at that range before, though?
you mean here?
And what?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. In between, what is it?
Okay,
Let
that
me
was
maximize
two
the screen
two
here.
weeks.
It was 2 weeks time,
Yeah.
and that was when? What date was that?
When it first listed on Binance, so December
Okay.
2017. Yeah, so technically, like on the initial move up, um, there wasn't much money traded. It was all bought down here. So that's
Yeah.
where,
So if you look at that VPVR right there,
yeah.
that was in 2017 before BTC did its run up, right?
Oh, this is from then till now. This is the entire. This is all the trading history
Okay.
that we're
On the Binance chart, right?
on the
Okay.
Binance.
Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's scary because typically if you have a low volume node area, they call it LVN.
Uh-huh.
Price will typically slice through whether it's above or below. And if let's say we were to bounce here, whatever, get here, we could anticipate that the POC should act as resistance. Not only because you could obviously turn your VPVR tool off, you don't need it, and you could say like, okay, this is clearly a level. This should act as resistance. And then if you were to turn your VPVR on, you'd be like, okay, there's confluence with the POC and your horizontals. So it's not an end all be all, but it's a cool way to visualize resistances horizontally that you might not have
Hmm.
seen before.
Interesting.
Porky wants to know if you play Blackout.
No, I don't play Blackout. I play shit. My games right now are League of Legends, Apex, and
Hmm.
Rocket League.
Dude, how is Apex? I'm gonna try it.
Apex is cool, man. If you can get a good squad that doesn't rage at each other,
That's the hard part, huh?
it's a lot of. I mean, it's not the most complicated game, but you got to have
Hmm.
people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, I feel it's like it's It's kind of good across. I mean, it's good to have a good squad.
And I like it too because all the Fortnite people are like, "Oh, Apex is dead," because you don't hear about it too much lately. But
Hmm.
everybody's low key playing it that is worth anything.
Yeah, well, I was looking on Twitch actually, and it lost
Oh yeah,
a lot of love.
yeah. After the fucking interest of it first coming out,
Hmm.
everybody's just grinding right now. They just came out with ranked. Anyways,
Okay. Anywho,
yeah.
we
Do you even play video games? I don't know. I've never heard you talk about them.
I used to a lot, but I kind of lost my flavor for it over time.
Yeah.
I tried to get into a PUBG game not too long ago.
Oof.
Like I like
No
being
wonder you ain't playing anything right now.
yeah, exactly, but I like being the best at whatever I do. So if I have to suck for the first few months, in my head I'm like, is it really worth it? So then I just don't
Yeah.
do it. But I wouldn't be down. I wouldn't mind getting into one, but I don't know. Better shit to do
It
right
makes
now.
it makes good time killing, man. Like when you
Yeah.
ain't got nothing going on and you're just trying to keep your attention span somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good to kill a couple hours. Dude, you're fucking I like the growth of your channel so far. Pretty
Oh,
quick
dude,
too.
thanks a lot,
Looking
man.
good.
I appreciate that. Luckily, I have some
You have
really
8 days to go to get what, 46 more followers?
something like that.
Yeah, you'll get that. That's no problem.
Easy peasy, baby.
I like it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Eric.
That's and a lot of people like when because I do marketing and shit like that.
Mhm,
A lot of people when they're like, "Oh, I'm going to be a YouTube streamer," or whatever, Twitch,
mhm,
they talk a good game, like it's all good, but then they get in front of the camera
mhm,
or they start playing and they don't interact like people are there. It's that grind when you're getting out of like just starting and
mhm,
nobody's watching your shit. You got to sit there and act as if you got a whole lobby of people and you're just talking to yourself or being
mhm.
entertaining and try to just be as genuine as you can be, and I think that helps a lot.
That's
But
good.
nobody wants to do it. They just want to get on and stale face, mouth open, fucking catching flies.
I don't know, man. It makes it easy that I like talking. So,
Yeah.
whether there's one person or 50, like I'll talk. But I'm also really lucky that um, I guess people not only care about their shitcoin investments, but they want to learn something. I think that's really it's impressive to me, especially right
Well,
now. With the market. With I noticed my engagement, dying on Twitter a bit. Not dying, but
yeah,
it's
no
different
shit.
than it was 2 months ago, right?
Yeah.
So the
Yep.
people like you guys in chat right now who are listening to this, like you guys are gonna reap the rewards in a year or two or three. You just have to, put in the hours, and clearly whoever's here right now, you're doing that. So good on
I,
you.
I, I will say this: I did not expect the bullshit to continue as long as it has. Like everybody got faked out in this last run up on Bitcoin.
Mhm,
I mean, a good majority. I mean, whatever. I ain't trying to talk shit, but nobody really thought that it was going to do what it's done. But what it's doing on a more macro, in my opinion, is just the frequency of the range in its price is starting to level out again,
mhm.
which is good. But holding support positions right now is more important, especially above 6,000, which was the last flat line that we traded sideways for about 2 months, 3 months.
Decades would have felt like, yeah,
Yeah, decades, crypto decades.
yeah.
But yeah, man, I think we're still healthy as far as the market goes. It's just everybody kind of, we said this in the last stream, everybody's focused on what's moving. So everybody jumps around to the things that are moving the most, and that's why they have so much volatility because everybody's just looking to put money into something, and that creates a market sentiment in
Mhm.
its own little ecosystem of its chart and profiles and shit like that.
Yeah, interest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
100%.
call it? That's called something else. It's not just
Like
it's
open
not sentiment.
interest, you
It's
mean? Or
no, whatever. I don't know.
it's something.
It's Saturday. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
man. I ain't trying to get all
All,
blah, 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 in the technicals. No.
all fancy. Yeah, but Eric's like, yo, hello, Bagsy. You got nothing better to do on a Saturday night? No, I do not. I do not.
Dude, you know what? Entertaining you guys is a job in itself.
Yeah, it is actually.
Got to make sure the kiddos are okay on the interwebs and whatnot.
Hmm. Can't see the left of my screen because chat is above it. Okay.
So, are you using OBS to stream?
Yeah, I'm using OBS Streamlabs. Um, it's pretty good actually. I don't know if you've tried it. Yeah, give
Yeah.
me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna fix that for you. Put this here.
Yeah, it sucks when you're trying to fit everything
Yeah.
because you either got your new follower count or the chat box if people are using uh, full screen.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure all that shit out. So yeah, so one right now, I mean, if you're not in position, I would definitely wait for price to get back above 121, because that would be the EQ of the range, the midpoint. And from there, if we were to close on like a 4 hour or 12 hour close, I wouldn't be surprised that it would run up to like 140 ish, 139, and that's about a 15% move. I would not be buying right here. If you did manage to buy the bottom or around the low 100s, I would definitely be taking some profit off around 120, 121. I don't think we're gonna break above it on the first try. If we do, then I'd be comfortable taking it up to there. But for now, I would take some profit here and try to buy back at green below. I wouldn't be surprised that we make one more move down to 100 once we tag that, but we'll see.
And it actually traded below its lowest, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I did actually.
Wow.
We just, yeah, good eye. Yeah, we just got
Dude,
back above it here.
yeah, my hand's been so off the wheel with trading right now. I'm just
Hmm.
trying to, catch dips and stuff like that near this bottom range on most things.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't been trading much either. Um, I've said this on stream before. Like this time of year isn't my best time to trade, just based on what
Yeah.
I've like
What's
tracked.
stuff going on?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
no, just like seasonally, this is just not my
Okay.
season, so I don't fuck with it anymore. You know. Yeah. So yeah, Porky, I'm gonna hit waves right now. Waves looks pretty good. You had that little shakeout candle a few days back, but we got closed back above the POC. CCI is trending green on the 12 hour, which is the first time since mid May. So yeah, I mean, Sasha was like, I'm going to buy, all those wave tokens on the market. I was like, okay, this could be good. So yeah, I think we're gonna move up to probably 1556, maybe even 1768 from here. And that would,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like,
Waves is always a good buy around here. When it's low like that, just get
yeah,
some because it usually runs off like crazy when it goes.
yeah. I'm gonna pull up the all-time history on waves just to see where we're at. So
Point of control is POC,
exactly,
RFMOR.
point of
I
control.
actually, Bagsy taught me that as well. I kept seeing him say it, and I had to ask what it was, and he
Oh,
let me know.
oh, is that in chat?
Yeah. He's bro. Sorry, but what POC means?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So just 1 second. I have a command where I made a YouTube video for the VPVR tool. So if you
Uh huh.
guys click on that YouTube
Hey,
link, um, it's an 8-minute tutorial on what everything is. So you guys can feel free to check it then. And yeah.
you
So
got a request for Algo and EOS on the weekly.
oh, thank you, sir. Sure, sure. I will do that.
I'm
Algo's
interested to see
up.
Algo. I haven't checked the Algo chart in a minute.
Yeah, I had a nice little move up the other day. Algo and EOS on the weekly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Weekly. Um, See, we're actually at all-time low on waves right now on the BTC pairing.
Shit.
Yeah, I remember that monster run-up we had in,
Yeah.
was it November, December? Dude, 300%.
Um.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was in there.
And it's funny because on Binance we didn't have all this history, all this price history to base ourselves off of. But if someone
Uh
had
huh.
pulled up this chart, I mean, just looking to
Well, you're pulling from what, Bitrex or Bitrex?
this is a conglomerate of all the data they have.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's
So an
using
amalgamation of all
CoinMarketCap.
the data.
Yeah. Do you ever use this website, charts.cointrader.pro?
I've heard of it. I
Oh,
don't mess with,
you
like, I barely even get on TradingView or anything like that.
okay? Well, I think you should definitely add it to your arsenal. Just because like some coins that list to Binance, you don't know what happened last year, but it can be really useful just to look at your horizontals at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, so had someone done that, I actually like told people to sell way before like a pleb, so I can't really talk now in hindsight. But you gotta speak the truth. But yeah, no. So that was a nice level to take some profit, and ever since then, it's been in a fucking clear downtrend.
Yeah.
Peaceful. What I do like though is that we do have some bullish divergences on the MFI tool on the 3 day, which is a really high time frame. On the daily, prices rounding out here. So I would be a buyer at this level. I mean, it's I hate saying it because the asset is still in a downtrend. If you really wanted to wait for a safer entry, you could probably wait for a weekly close above what is this shit, 1810. So you wait for your Sunday 8 p.m. to get back above 1810, and from there you could long it to the first trouble area around 26 or 24, depending how greedy you want to get with it.
So you're saying that right now would be good. Like for me personally, I would buy that shit right now because I know the upside on it is pretty good.
Yeah, it's a decent
And
project.
then see how it reacts at the 18 level. You're saying?
Yeah, some would rather buy right now and wait for that 1810 level. Some people like Donald would wait for it to reclaim 1810, and then they would feel more comfortable longing it to like the first trouble area, which is like 29-30%, maybe 42% if you take it to the close. But yeah, different styles, different strokes for different folks. Yeah, let me read chat quick. FTM on hold. Yeah, I love FTM. Got laughed at for playing World of Warcraft. I never got into World of Warcraft.
You're gonna see so much classic WoW on Twitter here in a couple weeks.
Really? Why?
Or at the end of August, they're rebooting classic WoW, which is like the old school original build, I'm believing, or imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only played it for maybe a couple days. I haven't really gotten into it ever, but that's gonna be the hype.
Yeah, I played once, and I didn't want to get back into it.
It's too much shit, man. I can't sit there and just do clicks for hours and hours and hours. Oh, shiny. No doubt waves can absolutely go down to zero, man. Almost anything can. That's like right now is the guessing game. What's going to go to shit and never come back ever again? Because so many other good projects are out that are actually doing shit and delivering on their promises. And what's going to, keep rising like Ren and, Theta and shit like that. That's what's on the top of mind for everybody right now.
Yeah, like many of these projects will have their eventual out season. Some will have some sporadic pumps across the board, and some will just die out if they get rejected from different exchanges. If Binance delists them and they don't have enough funds to find another place, so they list on some shit exchange like Stacks or whatever. Not to talk shit about Stacks, I have nothing against them, but like you need some type of you need liquidity. You need people to know about your project. So if your main point is to get on exchanges, but you can't afford anything anymore because you spent $5 million to try and get on Binance or whatever, and now they have to take you down, then it sucks. So it'll be interesting to see who lives or dies. And to the 47 of you in chat, firstly, thank you for being here. Secondly, if you can, please retweet that. Bring more of your people in. Tell your family, friends, your dogs, cats, hamsters, all that.
Okay, here's some. Sorry, dude.
No, it's fine.
Are you guys in full screen mode? Do you because the chat box is covering a lot of the shit on your actual video?
Okay, let me see.
I mean, maybe just minimize it or get rid of it for now. I don't know, or put it down to the bottom right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it is.
Or maybe even just right.
It is
Put it on the right side of your actual video capture.
Down here.
And make it match up to the video cap box. There you go.
You're a smart dude. Okay, let's do this. All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
There we go.
Testing this shit out.
All right, let me check full screen now, see if it's still visible. Yeah, I like that. That looks good.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
TA always trumps FA. FA can never beat TA. Immovable force matches. No, wait. Is unstoppable force versus immovable object.
Who the fuck said that?
It's shiny in the chat or Cine.
Yeah, you got it.
XVT.
Yeah, but it's funny because some people are just pure TA and they won't bother to look at the FA, and some people are FA and they don't give a shit for candles. And
a lot of it comes down to your risk profile too. I mean, if you're okay with fucking catching every dip and you average out to way above what you priced in at. I mean, it just depends on the person, I guess, and what you're willing to deal with for a long term. A lot of
100%.
us we like to trade the fucking breakouts and shit like that and catch the candles and stuff like that. So
Try to be fancy.
depends on your poison.
Yeah, so this is status SNT. It looks like garbage, guys. It just lost its last support, and right now it's kind of in discovery. I would not long it if you are in this project. I mean, it's hard for me
Oof.
to tell you to sell it here because I honestly can't. But if you were looking to enter, could suggest that you wait for it to reclaim that 30K level or 3K sats, whatever this is, at least on a weekly close. So you get back here, and then maybe you could target 50 or no, sorry, 40. So this area here. But I would not touch this with anyone's dick.
No, look at that fucking. There ain't even any volume on that shit. What the
Yeah,
hell?
that's another
That's SNT.
that's SNT. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the RSI look like on that?
Well, what? Sorry.
The RSI.
Oh, good question. RSI. It's probably diverging the fuck out. Not even yet. Okay, let's look on the 3 day.
Oof.
Nothing. There's no.
That's a. That's a.
I'm trying to find some glimmer of hope here. Yeah, there's.
I mean, if that isn't bottomed out, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I mean, if someone wanted to do a quick scalp, what you could do is, and I still wouldn't do this, but
No, that's something you buy and hold for a couple of months, if not a year.
yeah, like I would expect. Yeah, the R&R is just horrible here too.
Yeah,
I can't.
it's not good.
Yeah, sorry guys. I tried to make her pretty, but I can't. Let's look at Factum, another one of those old projects that. Okay, well, I mean, at least it's not at all-time low yet.
Not yet.
Not
It's not there yet.
You know, trying to be optimistic. Yeah, you can see that it did bounce at this block pretty successfully, actually. It's not. Let's put on the daily. You know, it's not the worst. It's not the fucking worst. We got some decent bullish divergences on the RSI and on the MFI.
And if you look right there, the last major castle spike in the RSI, the red one,
Mm-hmm.
it flattened out almost exactly like what's going on now.
Mm. Like, what do you mean? Sorry. Like it's. Oh, you mean like
Um,
this? It
yeah,
mimicked
right
it.
before its last run up. If you look at its last run
Oh.
up, you hit.
Oh yeah. Good point. Yeah, down here, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So yeah, Factum doesn't look bad. I mean, I don't, I wouldn't trade it just because it's one of those old projects that, you know,
Like, what are they really doing right now?
what are
What
they
What are they
doing?
doing that nobody else has already done?
Yeah, or not. Yeah, not only that, but the attention just no. In my opinion, no one gives a fuck about Factum. I never hear about it. So why would I trade it? Not to say it won't pump, but I'd rather
Hmm.
something that has a mainnet that has some, something to present to consumers. That you
Util.
said you don't chart too much, right?
Oh, you're asking me? No,
Okay,
no.
no problem. I don't want to take all the.
I ain't gonna screen share and chart any of that shit. I mean,
Yo, look at this. The patient,
be
patientry.
patient. Bagsy will return soon. Hold your shorts.
Yeah, I like that. I should record your voice. Oh man.
Gonna start doing radio spots for the stream.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
no,
Did the
what
stream
I've been doing,
freeze or
dude.
what? You guys good?
What's that, dude?
Oh, someone said the stream froze.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, okay.
Stream
It's
or
back. All right. Sorry, technical
skipped out for a bit.
difficulties. What were you gonna say, bro?
That damn Canadian internet.
Yeah. Right.
Um, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, Thoreau, Lord
Yeah.
Thoreau.
Yeah.
He created a Discord group, and I've been. He created a stock channel, and I've been doing a lot of options trading lately because that's where shit's moving.
Mm-hmm.
And that honestly, that's what I've been focusing on more than crypto right now,
Mm-hmm.
other than just trying to buy some of these dips and shit like that. But been banging them out on a couple things like OSTK and a lot of the crypto peg stocks, JPM and
Really?
shit like that.
Well, fuck me.
That's
That's
easy
right.
leverage money right there.
That's where the money's at.
Uh huh.
Okay. Canada sucks. We don't have shit when it comes to brokers.
Yeah, I know, dude.
it's so bad.
I mean, I've been using Robinhood. It's pretty good, but then obviously, I got to fucking keep that tied to my identity and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. As long as you
I
don't
took
mind.
out I took out quite a bit out of like my contributions, like investments and shit like that,
Yep.
and put it in there a while ago, and I'm up about 7 point something, 7.5 times
Atta boy.
what I started with,
Atta
just doing some
boy.
nice little long. Yeah, it's real nice.
Nice.
Something that took a few years to accumulate,
Yeah,
multiplied in such a short time.
dude, it feels good. Just easy come, easy go. Be careful.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Oh
say it
no,
was
dude.
easy, obviously, but
There's a stack set aside that's already way up more, and then I got the trading too.
nice.
So
Yo, you should run the Bagsy show.
no, I see what happens with me is like I see something, I'm like, ooh, this looks like a tasty ass trade, and I don't brag about it until after it's done because I was like, ooh, easy money. It's like I had very little faith in it actually working out.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's the risk. You risk looking stupid if you're wrong, but if you're right, you get all those clout points.
Okay, yeah, let's switch to something that people know what we're talking about. Fuck Fact Tom or Fake Tom.
Yeah,
What's this? Patientory?
patient,
What's that?
ptoy, PTOY.
Ptoy?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, old. Another one of those old ones. So like, guys, like you could take this kind of trade, but
Bro, bring up DGB. DGB.
oh,
DGB.
okay, okay. Switch the pace up. Same thing, same thing. It actually, yeah, it's making higher
Woo.
lows. Um, bullish divs on all the indicators.
They've
I'm gonna pull up Digibyte on TradingView.
Yeah, they've been pumping out quite a bit of updates.
Really, huh? So they're doing
Digibyte
stuff.
Foundation or whatever it is, yeah.
Okay, so look at this. Like we closed beneath the POC here, um, on the like, on this is Bittrex. So two things. Like a person could wait for, let's say, a weekly close above to get into a long. Like historically, that waiting for a week might not have. If you waited a week, you would have bought up here at 800 something, and if you had waited a week, you would have bought 180, but then you would have caught a 5x. So I don't know, there's a few ways to do it. I typically like to see price trading back above, just because I know, or at least I assume to know that 130 is going to be a bitch to get back above. Doesn't
Hmm.
mean it always will be. Like clearly it's wicked into it, so I definitely set some sells there if I caught a stink bid around like the 80s. This is where I'd probably set some buys down here, in case, like, I'm not saying it's gonna go there. On lower time frames, yeah, it looks really bullish actually. I don't think it's gonna dip into that level. Like I'd set some bids from 97 to like 101, and I'd try and I'd pray for something like this, and then I'd take some profit at 146, and that'd be a good like 30%. What are you looking at for Digibyte? Is that something that you've been eyeing for a bit, or do you got
Um,
EFA of it?
no. Well, I played it last alt season in 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and on that run up when it and Sia Coin was doing really well.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And I just noted I've been looking at it, and it looks like a real good opportunity to buy right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been kind of placing some little bids here and
Little
there,
bids.
trying to catch those little spikes up and down a couple satoshis. But I think honestly, if we get another healthy bull market again, that's gonna do an XVG style pump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's what I'm banking on for
that
that. That's a Hail Mary play right there.
I like that. You hear that? You hear that, boys and girls? Hail Marys in here. I've been looking at Sia Coin actually. I have a position on Sia Coin. It's taken a bit
they're
of time.
both solid projects, man. They just seem boring. Like they're just boring. They're not doing
File,
anything
yeah, like file
really.
storage or whatever.
Yeah, like which is great. We need that shit. We need that sharding and shit like that on different, data centers and stuff or whatever they're doing. But it's just real basic infrastructure type stuff that we need, but nobody really cares about.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are these coins? Facton? Potentoi? Never heard of
Uh,
that.
back in my day, boy.
Yeah, we used to trade the shit coins for real. But yeah,
Fucking
no.
yeah, Beastly Orion still
Yeah.
shilling Ada, dude.
Let's
That's
look.
his baby.
Let's look at Ada. Let's fucking look at Ada.
That and what is it, Messiah with Ardor,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ARDR.
It's funny because this meme in Inverse Head and Shoulders played out. Like I drew it on stream. Oh, I didn't think it
Uh-huh.
would do it, but it decided to do it.
Man,
It doesn't look
that is
bad.
a tiny little IHS right there.
Yeah, like, if I put it online, it looks a bit sexier.
Yeah, damn,
But
that looks good.
but yeah, I think we're gonna target R1 676. So I expect price to like go into there and back down.
I see a lot of people hoping for the downfall of Ethereum too, and
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So many people are already building on it and stuff. Something really, really good would have to come along that takes over the market cap of that one.
What is the? Hold up. Let me look on Coin Paprika.
Yeah, because ADA has a lot of circulating supply as opposed to Ethereum,
Okay.
Ethereum, whatever. I don't fucking
Oh,
know.
okay. Interesting.
But I mean, those ones in the top 10, 20 have been battling it out for a while, but I just don't see ADA overtaking Ethereum. Maybe I don't anything right now. I don't really see it overtaking that
Yeah, the volume
until they
isn't
come
there
out with more
either.
stuff.
Like the volume versus the market cap. The volume's like 3.37%. So there's only that much money of the total market cap being traded, whereas Ethereum's at 24, 25,
Hmm.
Litecoin's at 36, EOS at 44. So just even BSV has 14%. So like the interest isn't there. And it doesn't mean everything, guys. Like if they can actually do what they're planning to do, so a real, true decentralized blockchain, um, then it'll definitely move up into the top
And
five.
that's what we're waiting for is the
Yeah,
Shelly update, right?
yeah, that eternal update that's seemingly
It's
never
coming,
ending.
guys. Cine, downfall of ETH versus or equals the downfall of alts. I would say you're right when they are actually derived from the Ethereum blockchain. Like if they're a token as opposed to a coin, like they have their own native blockchain, or they don't because they're branched off of another alt, then yeah. But I don't know. Some of these ones with smart contracts and shit that have their own blockchain are doing pretty well.
All right, Phantom.
Shelly's the biggest crypto meme in existence.
Wow,
Dead rabbits.
Phantom is doing well actually. What was my target on Binance? Okay, we're almost at my target here. Wow, it's interesting. Wasn't it? Okay, we got our first bearish divergence, but the CCI is still it's at 140, 141. That I still consider that really strong upwards momentum. So I wouldn't take this bearish divergence at heart yet. If we were to get another one, so like another move up into target, CCI were to drop lower, then we'd have two divergences, and then I would consider closing out. So, if you have a bearish div, it doesn't always mean that it'll play out. You can still get another leg or two up. But the strength of the CCI is a good way to kind of determine that. It's obviously not a sure science, but the same thing happened with Ren, like I was talking about earlier before Blackout came on, I think. So yeah, anyways. So my target for Phantom's like 270 to 286. I don't think that we might take out this level 294, but to be seen. I actually like Phantom a lot as a project. That's one of my bags. So I'm
It
biased.
looks like that little section right there looks like a nice Wyckoff accumulation range.
Interesting. The most recent.
That one, yeah, that little section you had after its
Oh, okay, like
recent
on a lower
lowest
time
low.
frame. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got like the. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't have my Wyckoff charts on this PC, but hold up.
Let's see, wave
Wyckoff.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you get like a 5 wave, and then the A ranges and
So
stuff like that.
this one, right?
It'd be the one that looks like basically a pan. It goes vertically down southeast, and then yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So that's
So the SOS little section there, yeah.
Oh, dude, is there a coin called SOS? That'd be a great ticker. There is no coin named SOS. Why is that?
All right, Tez 2. Yeah, Tezos or Tezos.
Mhm.
I still ain't really into that coin, man. I know they had a big thing where it took a while for them to actually distribute the
monies.
ICO stuff,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, so I've been waiting for a weekly close above 1346 to long. Oh, sorry, this is theta. My bad. XTZ. We'll do this. Oh, sorry, XTZ. I don't like charting USD pairings. I think it's pretty dumb. But that's just me.
USD is good for those very low sat coins like BTT and
Yeah,
shit
no,
like
you're
that.
right. Yeah, when it's
Anything
exactly.
less than 100 satoshis is pretty good to chart USD against, unless just that's the way things are moving. You can make some gains off that. It's very situation specific, whether you trade against BTC or USDT.
But yeah, most cases BTC is better. So what I like about this is on the CCI we cross green on the daily. The structure looks bullish, so we have uh, higher low, higher low. We're right beneath the POC of the range, but I think that if we get a daily close above this, well, we had one here actually, but then I would consider entering, even if we were at resistance right here. It looks pretty good to me. You could put a stop beneath like 9.5 or whatever, or you could like wait for a daily close above this level or some shit. And you could target it up here. But yeah, Teslas doesn't look bad. I just don't trade it really. I don't go on Bitfinex.
It's a good solid hold. I mean, if you can catch it at a decent price right now, it's pretty good. I know a lot of people are just accumulating right now, like Jeremy Ross, Jeebus, and stuff like that.
Yeah, the old school.
Yeah, they're just packing bags full of that shit.
Ace. Oh man. Yeah, let's see what other kind of shit coins. How many people we got in chat right now? Check.
41.
Very nice, yo. Yo, we're destroying the game here. I think we're.
Dude, look at all those e-thoughts on the freaking
I,
Twitch homepage. Jesus
oh,
Christ.
dude, hold up. Yeah, let me check. Crypto. I want to see what position we're in. We're third right now. We got Libra Casino. Libra.
Casino, oh my god. There's Brandon early, man.
Yeah, and Crypto Traders TV. Yo, I'm gonna overtake these guys very soon. You guys watch.
People, dude, those guys gambling and shit like that. That's fuck that. I would not be gambling crypto right now. Any kind of BTC casino or any of that shit.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to look for some e-thoughts right now.
You got that one right there dancing
dungeon. Really?
on the recommended
Holy
live
cow.
channels.
Do I get
Fifth from the left?
Fifth from the left.
On the second bar down on your recommended live channels.
Oh shit.
There you go. To the right.
Because you could be.
Oh hell yeah.
How do you not see boobies, dude?
Sorry, I got this mask on.
His peripherals all fucked up.
Man. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone's gonna leave the stream, so I'm not gonna do that. Back to work, guys. Let's stay serious. Stay focused. Let's do some Raven. RVN.
The only one with substance in this channel category. Yeah, no shit. I learned something in the first 10 minutes I was in here.
Thank you. Who said that? I appreciate you.
That's Mount Doji.
Thanks, Mount Doji. I appreciate you. But yeah, so this is like, sorry for the mess, but I had. Let me try and clean this up a bit.
I like that bullish divergence in the RSI right there. That's good.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of upside.
Yeah, so right now we reclaimed the POC to support. When price was trading down here, I made these yellow arrows. So technically, had someone played it out, you could have already made like a good 10-15%.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, less. Probably like 14%. However, technically it didn't hit the exact resistance, so I still think we're going to hit it very shortly.
Yeah, you could get another couple of wicks or candles sideways in that range.
Yeah, and look at this. It's another one of those fucking...
inverse head and shoulders.
Yeah, kind of ugly. It isn't really one. You probably need to get...
Oh, yeah, you ain't get it deep enough left. Yeah.
and I don't like looking at these patterns, but they're still patterns, and if other people are looking at them, then it's not the worst thing in the world to do. But yeah, most importantly, CCI is green on the daily, volume growing, momentum's growing, so that's good. I like Raven Coin here, I really do.
First of all, you
It's
guys
one,
are
it's
reported
one of the
Pokemon
decent
was
ones.
fake.
Uh, fucking V chain. Okay, okay.
Yeah, volume profiles on Forex don't do you any good because of the update
Okay.
timing that like Drow's telling you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for waiting 30 minutes. I'm sorry about that, but you will never have to wait again, I promise. Um, so yeah, so I've been waiting for this shit to clear this white box. I do like that we're kind of grinding into it. So it's like a slow staircase up. We had a big bullish divergence on the CCI on the daily. We're about to cross green here. So I wouldn't be against cracking along. We're still beneath this, resistance block. So if you want to play it safe, you could probably wait for it to clear, and then you could target this area for like 50%, but I would be less greedy. I would I'd probably close out around 25%, something like that. Just play the horizontals and try not to get too greedy and try to catch one of these wicks. That's what I would do. So yeah, VChain looks good. So yeah, a lot of these altcoins that still have some shit going on don't look bad, but if we look at Factum or any of that shit, you can kind of see that they're in between a rock and a hard place. So yeah, we looked at Ren earlier. I'm not going to do that again. Zen.
Yeah, if we break through 1400 sats, I'd be liking that.
Yeah. Interesting.
I got in around 700 ish, like 723 or 28 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And this was on what? Sorry.
On Ren, on Ren.
Ren. Oh, nice. Good job.
Yeah,
Very
got a
good.
nice little double already almost.
So yeah, Zen already had 62% pump. Um, Someone posted this chart the other day where they took this, like, I forgot how they did it. I don't think it was this. They basically took the ends of the wicks and they made a perfect three touch. I don't know how they did it though, but yeah, I mean, right now we're beneath a high volume node here, so I'd want to see price get back above this level, so above 850-ish on a closing basis on the daily. And if we could do that, then there's barely any volume here, so we could probably take it to 1220, and that actually lines up perfectly with that horizontal level. So just by looking at the VPVR, I was able to spot where I'd want to take profit or at least exit. So it's good to just for confluence.
Right there, 10, 5, 11,000 or 1100 looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
What is that? What was that? Zen?
Zen, yeah.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't be
Nice.
buying here. That's for fucking sure.
Hey, I got one for you.
Alright.
Do Hush, Hush.
Hush. Is this a stock?
No, it's a coin that's built off the Komodo chain.
Oh,
They
okay.
just recently,
Okay, so I
couple
gotta go
months
on.
ago.
Oh boy. Wow. What happened? Wait, so
Well,
it's been out for a year, more than 2 years.
yeah, that's something I was mining a while ago,
Okay, cool.
and they're still working on the really good privacy centered coin,
Okay.
working off the Komodo sapling repositories or whatever the hell you call them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one to maybe get a small bag of for a moonshot type deal too.
Yeah, I mean, let's
This
look.
is like gem hunting. This is gem hunting shit right here.
Cool. I'll write it down. Actually, thank you. This made 20,000% more, like 20.6,
Yeah,
20.6k percent return from bottom to top. So for every $1, someone could have made 20k. Crazy.
and that highest point it was at, what was the USD value on it?
Oh, good point.
Because I got in at like 20 cents is when I started mining it.
The highest point I got to was $26.
Holy
26.12.
shit! I think I sold it like 12.
Oh my
God
god.
damn!
So on the USD pairing, this made a
Wow.
545,000% gain. from bottom to top. That is crazy.
Yeah. Them low cap fucking shit coins, man. Gotta love them.
Yeah.
That and Bulwark, BWK is a similar one.
Which one? Bulwark? Dude,
Bulwark, yeah,
I was like
BWK.
the only dude on Twitter back when I was nobody that was telling people not to buy that shit, and I was getting attacked from fucking forget who was the one who were the ones doing it, but
Yeah, that one they had a lot of drama in the actual community of devs where people were just selling off their shit to dump the price, and I don't know if it's coming back, but I
I
got a
wouldn't
little bit
fucking
of
do
that
that.
not too long ago too.
Yeah, this was even before the team ever had issues. I just remember I didn't like the inflation on it. So
Hmm.
just based off the inflation, I was like, guys, at least wait for that. I'm not saying it's a bad project.
I
Just
believe that was another masternode type coin too. That was kind of the thing they stuck to promote it.
it's BWK, right?
Yeah, Bulwark. Yeah.
Let's see when I chart. Yeah, here, December 19th. December fucking night. Back when I had this old avatar and my name was Bag Hunter. Here, October 24th is when I
Holy
first
shit.
spoke about it. October,
Bad.
yeah, anyway, that was a long time ago, guys,
I
but
think I remember that account name. That
maybe.
makes that seems to ring a bell.
It's one of those shitcoin guys, but yeah, so inflation's a real thing. Um, it's good to pay attention to. What
Did you see the
else?
shit going on with Grin right now with the web developer posting all the shit about not so fast and crypto Chris?
Oh, dude, what happened?
They he's just basically outing everybody like the dev fund isn't locked and da 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 and just calling out a couple people some bullshit.
Okay. Damn, they're attacking Chris.
Yeah, yeah, you'll see it pop up in your feed. I'm sure it's a pretty popular post right now.
Actually, I'm very curious.
I think not so fast. It's on his page first. Crypto Chris Walken.
Yeah, hold it, not so fast. Shut the fuck up. Could you hear him? Here, Grin. Grin's main site is under the control of the disgruntled web dev. Picture below. He's denounced the project and implicated me and Crypto Chris W as being in on the scam because permissionless mining. Ah, interesting. Fuck. Well, I'm pretty sure that's bullshit though. Chris seems like a
Yeah.
pretty reasonable guy. I don't know not so
Well,
fast, but
if it's the web dev, I'm imagining that he took payment in Grin or something, and maybe because whatever the price hasn't gone up or something, he's just getting pissy, or I don't know.
yeah, it's
It
not.
could be a
Oh,
myriad of things.
Chris fucked his girl.
Yo, Mister, steal your shit,
Yeah. Yeah. Loma shielded me hot at 11 sats. I
dude.
swallowed.
Loma, man,
Loma,
that
dude.
guy.
Yeah, how's hot doing right now, actually? Yeah, I think I also shielded hot at 11 sats. Yeah, it's actually doing all right. It's just grinding. I got some bullish divs on the CCI. Sell pressure's going down. That's nice. I think it's
That's
gonna
another
hold.
one. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good. No, I think it's gonna hold. I think we could probably get 14 sats, and that's 35% move.
I was gonna say that that's one to chart against USD if you're trying to get the scalps.
Yeah, good point. Let's do that. Hot USDT.
Yeah, not so fast is always involved in something, man. His fucking tentacles spread everywhere, which is good. I mean, he's super involved. I love the guy, but
Mm,
somebody's always trying to call him out on some bullshit.
yeah, it's tough. Yeah, what I like is that there's a huge bullish div on the USDT pairing. This is nice. I definitely think this is going to go back up to at least the POC at 13. That's 16%. But next level to look at would be here. This resistance, R1, and that would be a 31% move. And that would actually coincide with the 14 sat level I'm looking at on the sat pairing, so that makes sense. So yeah, I'm bullish on hot personally. You can actually see here we also took out the stops below. Probably some people got licked, and well, not licked, but got fucked. What do you think of this whole Binance adding leverage shit?
We touched on that a little bit on the last stream. I just think it's gonna create more liquidity for the market in general, or it's just gonna make shit get worse. I don't know.
Fair enough. I just think the timing's interesting. Some people are gonna get burned shorting alts at their all-time low.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that they're getting rid of all the US customers, I mean, so somebody's going to have to step up and provide that volume again, unless they're just going to fake it all the way and manipulate the shit out of it. I don't know.
No.
I don't think they would, but who
Bybit's
knows?
leverage. Hey, fuckwits, here's a loaded gun. That's fucking funny,
Yeah,
dude.
basically. Don't point it at your face.
Yeah. I'll go. Let's see what the fuck happened here. So yeah, we wicked perfectly into my little resistance box.
Holy shit!
But
That is a cliff of death.
yeah, I mean this to me is just a dead cat. We're closing back beneath 639 on the 4 hour. I don't like it. I think we're probably gonna tag the lows again at the least. That would be the best. This would be the worst. Wouldn't be surprised just because like it's
Yeah,
kind of slowing
yeah.
down, so it's not. But it's until proven otherwise. I I want to see it get back above 644. If it can close back above 644 from here, then I'd say okay, we might tag this again, and if it gets bullish, then maybe up here. But for now, I think we're gonna get back down there. That's algo. EOS. Oh, he wanted algo on the weekly, right? It's like what, 5
I
bars or
believe
some
so.
shit.
Yeah.
Look at this disaster.
Yep. So, no green candle painted yet.
Yeah. Fuck. 3 day. I mean, the 3 day is a bit better, but we're still.
It looks like signal bars on a phone in reverse. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's not looking great yet.
I kind of like how it that bottom right there, those 2 blocks out of the last 3.
So, 1 second.
It looks good.
I'll go.
I would definitely wait to get back into something like that, though. If anything from history has taught you, or if history has taught you anything with like, what is it, Matic and One, and
Yeah. Eventually, they have their time in the
what's
sun.
the other one? Is the other one FTM? Yeah, FTM. You just did that one not too long ago.
Well, there was Matic, One, FET, Seller.
Fet. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Seller, fuck Seller.
And Elrond.
I lost money on that shit.
That sucks. But look at
Lost
EOS.
like 20%.
Oh man, that hurts. Okay, so dude, like I actually, I'm really happy. I'm gonna collect my clout points later. So yeah, like
We gotta collect them later.
It's true though. Look at
I like that.
Look at this
Funny.
beauty. Like we wicked into this buy zone. I told people to get the fuck out of the first trouble area. Wicked perfectly into it, and yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna make a note. Collect cloud points on EOS. All right. So yeah, so for EOS, let's go on lower time frames. I bet there was a bearish div there. Huge bearish div. Okay, that would have been your first tell. So price made a higher high, but CCI made a huge lower high there. That's a really big one. It's a big difference. So I would have definitely taken some profit there, and a lot of people did too. If we were to get back on a bounce, I don't see why price wouldn't retrace at least to 43.75-ish, something like that. So you got that first level here. If it gets really bearish, then probably 42. But I don't know. Like overall, the trend is bullish on lower time frames, so I wouldn't necessarily go shorting it. I might
No,
go
it's a
looking for
cup and
longs.
handle. It's a cup and handle. Wait for it.
Oh my god.
I remember when everybody started learning that was a pattern, but failed to realize that it happens more on long-term setups.
Which
Yeah, there you go.
which time frame did you find the most useful for that pattern?
I would probably anything over maybe like 3 days to a week with crypto. Now, if it's a stock, probably a monthly.
Fair enough. I still don't look at
Or
cup handles.
2 week first for a regular like traditional stock.
Cool.
But I don't like to really chart that long on plays I'm doing because I just look at like short term setups.
You're a scalper.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't have a bias if something like the whole market's going up. I still look for shorts and
I like
puts
that.
and shit.
I like that. You're
Like
fluid.
yeah, Monster Energy is a good one. Probably going to go down a bit. Freaking
Monster
Twitter, I
Energy.
would imagine.
What's the
I would
ticker for
imagine.
that?
Go ahead.
What's the
MNST.
MNFC? I'll do Twitter first and see how
Yeah.
much of it. Is the mask comfy and suitable for hours of streaming, sir? Rum Hurrius. Rum, honestly, it's better than my last one, just because I can breathe. Um, but I could definitely add some cushioning. I've been lazy on
It
that.
looks rigid.
Yeah, it's like my head's starting to deform underneath this shit. So yeah, so if we use the VPVR tool on Twitter, for example, there once we get back above $52, there is not much preventing it from
Nope.
going to all-time highs.
No, it's a
Yeah.
historically overvalued right now.
Okay. So like, if I were in a long, I'd probably target 47.79. Um,
Hmm.
and from there, I'd expect some pullback. If it didn't pull back and just broke through, I try to get back on a retest of one of these 52, 53 level supports. But yeah, if you're not on a long right now, the R&R probably isn't that great. Depending how you play your swings, I really don't know.
Yeah, and
Um,
like this month is our August, July is like earning report
hmm
season
Okay.
for stocks. So if you take a lot of the previous data from the past couple of months and
hmm
stuff like that, and just pay attention to whether they've made major changes or they've been investing in new projects, you can imagine that their EPS, their earnings per share, is going to be lower than what they imagine. So
hmm
usually that tanks the stock a bit short term,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
and you just try to make guesses on that, just like as opposed you just try to follow what they've been doing, make a move based on that,
hmm
good or bad.
Interesting. So are you bullish on Twitter right now?
No, no,
Bearish.
I think that the new redesign was a very bad thing, and that
hmm
in maybe another month, 2 months, that it's gonna start trending down again
hmm Interesting.
when they lose their market share of users and shit like that for better platforms.
I hope that doesn't happen because there goes my business.
Crypto is weird though on Twitter. Like that's where we all live and
Yeah.
breathe,
Yeah.
and
Well, yeah.
it's
Communicate.
even Reddit has kind of fallen off on actual legitimate people that you can have a conversation with.
That's very true, actually. And yes, Twitter new UI was designed for 5-year-olds. Yeah, it was.
So bad, dude. Like I
Yeah.
posted the other day, I'm like, all they had to do was make an edit button, leave it the same. They would have been gods. That's all they had to do, and
Yeah.
fucking people would have been like, raw. But no,
But no.
they had, they had three Down syndrome freaking. I'm sorry, you're streaming on Twitch. They had three not so intelligent people redo the design with some artsy fucking shit, and it's not working.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at Snap right now. That volume is crazy.
Snap, dude.
What happened?
I have I bought some of that shit at $6. I'm liking that right now.
Nice. How did that happen? I mean, did they release anything good?
No, it just had been in a really
Oh,
long downturn,
it says
and
surprise here. They were expecting negative 22 cent earnings that they were estimating negative 22 cents, but it was actually 19. So
uh-huh.
there was a 12.31% difference from what they thought they were earning. So maybe that had something to do with it. I'm not huge on stocks, so you know much more than.
Yeah, I think they were overestimating earnings is all that was,
Okay.
but the fact that it actually showed growth in their earnings because they had been operating at a loss for so long
hmm
that the investor sentiment kind of switched to bullish on that one.
Gotcha. So yeah, like we just
That's a
cleared.
that's a good $25-$30 stock. Like, for
hmm
right now, and then I could see it eventually getting up to in the 70 range, maybe in a
Interesting.
couple years.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, Monster
MNST.
MNST. We
Readjustments boosted earnings this season. Remember when his yeah. But Snap is fucking. After you get used to it, it actually works. Like Snap is pretty intuitive.
hmm Unlike some other platforms. So yeah, this historical trend line has been respected quite often. Someone had just bought on this line. Could have done pretty well.
Well, they're currently in some litigation with Coke, I believe,
Oh, that's not good.
Coca-Cola, and a lot of people kind of flipped bearish when that happened. I think that was the last major downtrend after what is it that the tip of the line where you're starting it, the 69. I think it happened around there. That's
Okay,
like February,
February.
right?
Yeah, it's actually been doing well though.
Yeah.
There are some bearish divs popping up here, so I would like to see price get above what is this, 66 bucks. You could just see like it's losing fuel here. It's not out the, it's not dead yet or anything like that, but I'd like to see a move now, where I think we could probably retest like 61 or something, 61.5. And
Yeah, if it broke 69 would be price discovery because that's a high all-time high it's been, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Got a nice little gap over here. I don't know if you guys
Hmm.
look at gaps or whatnot for this
And
type of.
very, very often gaps fill
Hmm.
in stocks. Like they take a while, could take a couple weeks, couple months, but
Year
it eventually
sometimes.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a little one around the 60 buck one. So if you were betting on a pullback, I'd probably look at that area.
Yeah,
So
61, 62 is good.
yeah, and then again, guys, like I don't trade stocks, so this is just I'm just looking at a chart and.
Yeah, I got a couple puts on it right now, some shorts.
Hmm. But in that makes sense.
And
Um,
it's funny because you can only move like you move like 2 to 5%. That's a nice easy double. Like if
mhm,
in a couple weeks you move, 5, 7%, you got a nice double whatever you had put on the puts, and then you can ride it from there. It's a nice winner to run.
mhm. Yeah, makes sense. Man, I wish I could get to options. Tomo looks really good actually. Tomo looks great. I think we're
Everybody's
probably.
banking on that Binance listing.
Yeah, I feel like there's some type of beef or something. That's why it hasn't happened.
Yeah, I don't know if it's beef rather than. I mean, look how long it took to list Doge.
You're right.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
one of
you're
that
right.
should have been guaranteed. I think it's all politics over there. Like they're like,
Hmm.
okay, what's going to make us the most money? Tomo hasn't really got a lot of interest in anything right now. They usually list things when there's a lot of hype about them.
You're
I've
right.
noticed
Yeah, they're businessmen first, but they'll
because
also. Mhm.
if it ain't trading on your platform, how are you going to make your money off of it if there's no volatility?
That no, that's a very fucking good point. Zoom. You ever heard of Zoom?
Zoom, 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 zoom. No, it doesn't. It's not ringing a bell.
Zoom Tech. This is a weird.
Oh, that's a nasty
It's
looking
a
fucking.
fugly chart. What the fuck is this? A lot of people bought in recently. Zoom.
Did they just do a reverse split or something, or
I don't know. Zoom Tech.
just iPod this year? It's video conferencing. Ah, Zoom. Okay, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Got it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, if that seems like a failing business model to me, since you got all the new FaceTime type stuff with phones, and there's other web conference type
Twitch.
things. Yeah, Twitch.
Hangouts. Yeah, I'm
That's
just.
not something I would make a bet on either way.
I want to look at MFT. MFT. Oh boy, MFT on the monthly. Look at this shit.
That's a
Daily.
big fuck you finger.
Yeah. I don't. Well, good news. Good news is it looks like it wants to go up. Bad news, I don't
Yeah,
trust that it will.
that's a good consolidation range though. Nice
Yeah.
and flat.
Yeah.
Wicks either way in a one Satoshi range. I like it.
I'd probably set some sells. If I had bought down here, I'd set some sells from 23 all the way up to 26. And I pray that we get some type of wick. I think that would be something I might do. But I got personally have stink bids like 1, 2, 3, 4 sats or whatever the number is.
Shoot.
I'm waiting for that.
Shoot.
Shit. So yeah, I would set sells from 22 to 25 and try to capitalize on 20 an average of 27%. I think that'd be a nice little scalp there. But it's not out the woods yet. At least not on the daily. 12 hours crossing green, so that's chill. 4 hour is still fucked. So yeah, that's MFD.
Shoe. Who's asking? Mount Do? Yeah,
Slaying order. Yeah, what's up,
Slain.
Slane?
Slain. Shoe that Steve Madden stock. That's the Steve Madden shoes. That one, I think, still, as long as they keep up with their
Madden
production and shit
shoes.
like that, it's a nice long term play. For a portfolio if you're just looking to ride it out. Hasn't really hasn't really had any reason to go lower, even though it's fucking resting on a nice uptrend branch. Could break down at any time, but I don't see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Declining volume though.
Yeah, so this is the range right now. This is what I'd play. It's a 27%
Yeah.
range. I'd probably buy it white, 28 bucks. I'd sell it. The other white, 36. Or actually, I'd probably sell here now, 34. So, where's my draw tool? Boom. So something like this. Buy here
Yeah, it looks
somewhere.
good. I'd play that. Nice little put for short term and then ride it
Yeah,
back up.
definitely. I would definitely set a put there, but what the fuck do I know about shoes?
That
Yes.
was one of the guys that was involved with what's his face, fucking the Wolf of Wall Street guy. What's his name?
Oh shit, Jordan Belford.
Yeah. They were in cahoots at one point.
Really interesting. Interesting. The things I don't know. Yeah, NPXS
No, I
today
would
is
put.
shit.
Let's see. Shoot, just let me answer Slane right here.
Yeah.
I would probably put a put. Let me look on my other app on my phone. Hold on a second. I get a better idea what they cost. Let's see. Shoe. Steve Madden. Oh, oh no, I kind of like how it spiked up after hours. That's good. So right now I would do probably. I'd probably open a $30 or $32 put for a month, and just ride it out. Maybe see how if it goes lower than that, you'd be looking at a good little gain on that.
Yeah. Very nice. Where did we get the chart for Hush? Hush, I got it on charts.cointrader.pro. I'll link it up in the box for you guys. So yeah, so for everyone in chat right now, if you guys scroll down from my video, you can see all my links: Twitter, YouTube, Discord, yada 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 yada. So if you're ever curious about what I do, that's what I do. And I'll have the schedule for next week up by tomorrow. I'm still figuring out those details. Figure out when I can stream. I'm aiming for 4 streams a week at this point. So the one that always stays the same is on Wednesday at 9 p.m. So Wednesday night crypto chat. I do that every fucking week, like a pleb. And the rest I'll figure out from there. Let's look at a few more coins, and I got a skadoodle.
Have you done Bitcoin yet today?
I looked at it briefly. We can
Yeah,
definitely look at that.
I know it's kind of in a weird fucking chop range right now.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so let's look at the POC right here, like the 7.9K, 7965. That is the highest volume horizontally traded level. So if we do get there at some point, I would expect it to act as support, not exactly to the dollar. What I see happen often is price kind of slices through an extra 5-10%, consolidates, then gets back above and moves up. So I don't like that the CCI is getting increasingly bearish here on the daily. That's not good. This candle is nasty as fuck. I mean, technically we still haven't broken down from our range, so I can't recommend shorting at resistance. However, it's not the best looking thing.
Hey, Dead Rabbits, I got a perfect face for radio too, brother.
Yeah, he's a pretty boy.
No. No, if you got a face for radio, that means you're ugly, but your voice is okay. I'm kidding. I got called American Sniper the other day, so there's that.
Damn.
Happens to me fucking all the time when I got a beard.
Oh, you got a beard. Lucky guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see you got a little scrub going on, too, behind the mask. Your little jawline all trimmed up nice.
Uh-oh. I gotta patch this mask up. I've been trying to
Yeah,
pretend
well, it's
that
the
I don't
side.
have
It's when
one.
you turned around when
I
your buddy
know.
was screaming, you turned around to yell at him.
Damn it. Shit. I've been found out. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. One of those guys who can grow a beard, thankfully. So yeah, seller right now is
Hot garbage.
yeah, it's not great. It's not fucking great.
Look at that declining volume profile right there. That's fucking ah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing but air beneath, so I would wait. If I were to get into a long, I'd wait for price to reclaim this white box as support for like a daily close, 2 daily closes, and then I'd consider taking a long up to like 750 or something. So this,
Dude, it's crazy to me. I never thought we would see some of these things going below their all-time lows. Like
dude, it's yeah, I know
again,
what you mean.
this whole new market freaking trend is throwing me off in some aspects. That's why I've just kind of throttled off a little bit just to kind of see how it plays out because I already got a lot of good positions and I'm okay riding it out for another couple years if I have to. You know, I'm not fucking banking every day. Got to make a trade to pay the rent or something.
Yeah, McDonald's has been paying you well.
Yeah, yeah. Dude.
When are you gonna take
You
that
know
hat
what?
off, bro?
I did on my Twitter,
Oh, okay,
but
okay, okay.
right
Now I
after
need to
that we
know.
started going back down. So I don't know, man.
So hold up, let me do this, guys. If you haven't already, fucking add Blackout on Twitter. He's a fucking interesting dude. Where's my Twitch? There, boom.
I forgot I put that header up there.
Yeah, yeah. So Dead Rabbit to just put Blackout's Twitter on the Twitch stream. Just wear a Donatello face mask. That'd be pretty funny. Have I done Ren? I did do Ren. I did Ren twice actually. I'll give you a quick little peek though, just because I feel like a nice guy, and I feel like there are a lot of people that are in Ren right now. So if you were on stream yesterday, you would have taken some profit at white box. It retraced. My target is green box here. We're not there yet, but I do think we're gonna see it. On lower time frames, yeah, I think it's definitely gonna hit my green box, and from there, I don't know. From there, I think we'll see a bounce. I think we'll find some support. Could get back in. Then I'd place a stop loss beneath here. And in case, it were to fall back through, then I'd anticipate price to get to 906. Because price technically tends to retrace to where the money was most traded at. That's just how it goes. So, if it can hold green box and make its merry way to all-time high, then great. But if I see multiple bearish divs, I'm taking profit. And that's what...
And then it all depends on what Bitcoin's doing, and if it starts
Exactly.
tanking even more, it could blow an ETA out of the water short term. And
Yeah, really well said. And look at this. Like, we basically just wicked. If I take up Ren on charts.cointrader.pro, technically
oof.
we wicked into this higher time frame resistance level, and we're still in it. So until we break, what is this shit? Oh, until we break 1150 1150 sats, we're fine. And I say we're fine because this acted as support here, so I anticipate it should act as support here. However, if we start losing this, then we're going to test this level. If that doesn't hold, then we're going to test here. So that's what I'd be looking at. And we'll see what happens. Take it day
Ooh,
by day.
BNB is a good one.
Oh
BNB
yeah,
is a good one to bring
sure.
up. I like that.
Very good one.
As much as I hate CZ right now.
Okay, dude. I noted that there were multiple bearish divs here yesterday, and okay, this is my outlook on BNB, and hold up, this. So yeah, I'm waiting for a weekly close above 30k sats. This is what I'm waiting for to get into a long. So far, we haven't been able to close it once, and CCI is losing strength. So for me to be bullish on BNB, I'd really want to see at least a 3-day close above here, or daily at the very least. Daily, yeah, we did it once, but that was just a fake out. So if we do manage that, I think we could target probably 33, 34k on the initial wick, retrace, and then maybe the POC of the range. But until I see that close, I'm bearish. That's just me, and I would target probably that 20k sat range.
Yeah.
Do I think we'll get it? Maybe, maybe not. We still have a few more, resistances to get through. I'm not saying it's going to go directly there. I really don't know. I think we'd have to first test this again, see what happens. But if that were to fail to hold us up, yes, I know BNB is a great project, yada yada yada, but it could happen. Like what goes up must come down. It's just the law.
And nothing's fucking invulnerable to the way the market trades. So
Yeah, and if BTC decides to go on a ripper to 30, 40, 50K, you think your BNB is going to hold up? I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. This is what happened during the run up we just had. It held up really well, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to start up trending because you want it to. So that's just food for thought.
I'd
I
really like to see it go sideways like it did back there right before its last run.
like here.
Go back a little bit. Right where that J hook is. Yeah.
Hmm, that actually looks interesting. I'm gonna try to pull up a
Not
fractal.
there. You're going back too far.
Oh,
No. I'm talking about is
here.
that January? Or no. When fuck. March?
Oh, recently.
Yeah, the most recent one. It's between November and the 2019 tab right there. There you go. Yeah.
So
Zoom it
this.
in. That big wick up right there, down,
Yep.
down.
Here.
Right there.
This thing.
That if it did that again, went sideways,
Huge
little
volume.
consolidation down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice to see. 100%. Thoughts on Link? Sure, I'll do Link quick. Oh,
I think Link's retraced pretty healthily. I like the way that looks right now. I've been in since about 11, 12-ish though, so
nice.
kind of just sitting on my hands with that one.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna retest this. Let me. I think we're gonna retest this upwards trend line that we've been riding. I think we're gonna touch it again. Let me delete this. Delete this. Yeah, I think we'll have an interaction here, and from there we'll decide whether price will wick into white box or break through and retest like around here or whatever. I don't know.
And the last couple of months of trading on that has been really announcement fueled, like all the Google
Google.
shit, and the Oracle releases, and the partnerships. They
Hmm.
always got something they're posting. When they went for a long time without posting anything, and then once they started posting stuff like updates, boom, you see it start breaking out.
Hmm. That would have been a nice place to get in that 8400 level.
Yeah.
Maybe try. Oh, dude, that was the fucking.
Yeah, I managed to catch it at 11, so 11 between 11 and 12.
Dude, you must be a happy cat.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'd like that's what I'm saying. Like all the doubles we got from March to freaking May and stuff like that, when there was, everything was kind of pumping here and there,
Right.
helped set up my bags for whatever's to come next.
For
Like I
life.
said, if it goes down, that's fine. I can cash out still in profit, but
Hmm. Interesting. A USD pairing. I haven't done this in a while, but yeah, it actually wicked into my little whatever horizontal resistance. That was an easy level to anticipate.
so does it keep all your charts that you saved, like in the cache or whatever, the cache?
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because you're pulling up shit that I haven't seen you do yet, and it's already got
Yeah, I'm a
POCs
fucking
and stuff.
magician, bro.
We're only here to chart XRP. Fuck.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
exactly.
XRP.
XRP. I'll do XRP after, and then we'll probably call it a night.
Wrap her up, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as BNB stays above 25, it's okay. If it breaks 25, use my VPVR tool. If it breaks this 22.6 level, there's not much stopping it from getting to 20. I wouldn't be surprised to see it get back around here, around this level, and from there we probably go up. So something like that. Yeah, you could see just on the CCI that it's losing strength. 3-day just crossed bearish, daily is bearish. So yeah, until we get back above 30K, I am not interested. 30K satoshis. XRP, BTC.
The coin everybody loves to hate.
Yeah, it looks good. I hate to say it, but
It was looking good at 45 too, but
yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, it was for a little while, and then it just said pew.
Yeah, I was at consensus and I actually managed to make some good money. Well, while I was there. I just bought it like 4.1, 4K, or like 40, 50 sats, and it pumped to like 52 the next day. That was a nice little 30% or so.
And that should be a nice indicator. I mean, you've seen Don Alt and a lot of other people charting it. Like if it breaks here, it should be looking good for a longer uptrend. And then even though it kind of did, it still broke down based on other market, variables like Bitcoin going down from what was it, 13, 14. That even though like Bagsy and Gainsey and all these guys chart, anything can happen that can change the whole shit. It's just how quick you react to it. Like you want to always be keeping one eye on Bitcoin and all the majors, so that way you know how to pivot from there. And I think that's super important. Not just let it ride out and lose a bunch of money just because what, fuck it.
Or your
And a lot of
favorite,
people
yeah,
do that.
your favorite chartist the day before said it was going to go up, and
Yeah, exactly. Never get stuck into one little rut like that, man. It'll cost you money.
especially like sometimes people ask me for update Bagsy like 2 3 days later. Like technically, like most times the idea is the same. Like if you literally look at my chart and what I wrote, it's clear as day what I think I'm gonna do. But B, if it does go the wrong way, which it does very often, you don't want to be waiting on me because A, I might not see your tweet. B, I'll be like, yeah, no, or generally I will update my charts regardless. But don't depend on me. I'm not dependable in that sense. Like I'm dependable in the sense that I'm here to help, but if I get 50, 100 people asking me daily for an update on one coin, like I don't have all day. So yeah, just like Blackout said, try to be reactionary. And if you really don't know what you're doing, don't copy me. Don't copy anybody.
Or on the flip side, actually set up your stop losses and your take profits and stick to them and don't fucking keep changing them around because you ain't got nothing better to do than stare at a chart for fucking 24 hours a day and
Good
sit
point.
there and worry about, every fucking 1 minute candle. You're like, ooh, it went up a little bit. I'm just going to keep riding it, and then it just fucking tanks. I mean, you got to set yourself up. You got to have a strategy. You got to have a plan. And that's what a lot of these guys are trying to show you how to do. And a lot of people don't follow it because either I don't know if it's they don't know how to set them up or they just don't want to only assume that much profit or take that much risk, or I don't know what it is. But if you set your sells and your stop losses and just don't touch them, you have got to have conviction in those positions. You're more often than not going to come out on top.
I like that. Well said. Boom. So yeah, that's like an example of a little setup on Ripple that could be all right. Price breaks through this resistance level, maybe retests or barely retests. You enter there. You target the last close. Some people might target the high or this level. I'm not greedy. That's already an R of 2.23 and it's a 12.6% unleveraged move upwards. So that's an idea of what I'd look at for that. We'll take one last question. Someone said thoughts on BYND stock.
Beyond. That's
Beyond, what
the
is it?
fake meat company that's been just fucking railing the stock market right now. It just keeps going up. I've been
Really?
trying to short it, and I can catch a couple little intraday moves, but that shit is insane, man. I
Beyond
can't
Meat?
believe it's way inflated.
Wow, what happened?
Well, they keep announcing
They
partnerships,
must have some good
kind of
meat.
like they're doing the Tron marketing strategy, man.
Ooh, that's a nasty fucking candle on the daily.
Dude, it just keeps going up. And look at the gap in between, was it 110, 94
Mm-hmm.
and one whatever.
Yeah,
This shit has to break down sometime soon. I can't
eventually.
believe it. And the first candle you've seen is its IPO. I mean, it hasn't even been traded that long.
This has been, yeah, guys, don't. That's actually really big volume on the daily here. And this is a nasty candle close. I wouldn't be surprised if this is where we would probably pull back from. Yeah, just the CCI is off the roof too. I'd be shorting right now. But then again, you don't want to short something that's in a fucking uptrend like Blackout said, unless you really know what you're doing. But
Yeah, you gotta wait for the breakdown on this one,
yeah,
man. I thought it was gonna happen where that last engulfing candle was, the white one, the
yeah,
big one.
here, yeah, yeah.
That one right there.
Mhm.
But it did, and I was able to catch some shorts on it. But then it just rebounded, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, so I think here that $200 psychological level, once we break beneath it, that would be a good area to short, and you could probably target 175 or something. So this level, and the short would look like
Yes, the market can remain way irrational way longer than you can remain solvent. That is so true. That's why you gotta be able to have patience, man. If you're set in a position you believe in it, always go for the long term route.
Hmm.
I mean, especially in the stock markets, if you got a short open, try to, or you're open in puts, puts.
Poop.
If you're open in puts, try to go a little longer than like a week or two because you might not make as much money, but you're going to have a lot more time to react and not lose so much if it goes the other way.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Turnip? Yeah, good to have you in the stream, man. It's a fucking pleasure. So yeah,
Boots.
guys.
I'm open in boots. I was thinking of Vladimir Putin for some reason. I don't know. I just like it popped into my head.
Yeah, but yo, so everyone, first of all, thank you for coming in. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button. Subscribe to YouTube, whatever platform you're on. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna hop on Real Heroes stream right now on Twitch, right here. So I'm gonna say what's up there. So feel free to join me if you want. And yo, Blackout, thanks for coming on with me, man. It's
Yeah, man.
I really appreciate you, and hopefully the next time we do this, it won't be in as long.
Yeah, no, hey, I had fun. I ain't doing nothing else, man. I'm gonna go play some League of Legends now.
Good stuff, man. Good luck with that jungle.
That's my main.
Oh, really? Oh, good to know.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, dude.
guys. Thanks.
All right, guys.
Thanks to everyone.
Later.
Cheers. Cheers.